That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Half 85, half 85. Stop.
Allen uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Legero Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say that their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Half. Hey, tight.
Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
50, yellow. Hard.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Get the crowd to go with it. First, control hard. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago.
Yellow.
Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
Yellow.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Phillips, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Right on these two. 43. Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
Moore, the man in motion.
43. Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To the air. Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks, and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Middle. Hey, home.
Allen gonna throw. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Alert! Stop.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
The Bills send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shots on the old bandwagon, because this team has rebounded.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Yellow!
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yellow!
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Easy!
Now here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Moore, the man in motion.
Attack! Right on these two.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long. You've got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
15.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Edwards-Helaire will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But you're down.
Want to?
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Allen will try again on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Half 85.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. Hey, rip lift. 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now Mahomes.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. That's complete to Davis. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On second and 11 now. Allen. It's caught by Davis.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Allen from the gun on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Up the middle they go. It's Phillips.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Yellow,
3
yellow.
yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Attack, attack.
Moore, the man in motion.
Attack.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 45 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Phillips. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
All 52.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert, alert, alert! Go!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield.
56, 56.
On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Half 85, half 85. Alert!
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Easy.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player.
Hey,
stats in every column.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Dobson. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Phillips now for the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, tight.
Now Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. They drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Regular.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rap.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something?
And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Phillips now for the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hey, 43, 43, 15, hey, 57, 57.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Dobson the man in motion. On first down, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 31 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes will throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball, when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double, you would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to the ground, Cook. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Allen. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Under pressure, they got him again.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Stop.
One final try here for Allen.
He'll find Gabriel Davis.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of good time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness,
43,
the performances that
43.
we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
It's going to be a runner. It's going to be a thrower. Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking downfield for Dobson. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Yellow.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
15. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Moore, the man in motion.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Yellow.
A pair of first
Hey,
downs
Ripley,
gets him
Ripley.
a first and
Hey,
10 out of the
37.
44.
Hey, 43.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. In motion, the tight end. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for
Hey,
first
15,
and 10.
15, 15. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Up the middle they go. Phillips. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Penny trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now they run a sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that block, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. But an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Half.
Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. They will find Davis. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
Allen going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
On the ball.
And again, it's Allen. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
15.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Yellow. You gotta go, baby.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Color. Yellow.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
56, 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense